Salve aí, turma. Agora sim, já atualizou. Vamos ver essa parte 2. Nova temporada aqui no NBA 2K26. E é isso, vamos embora.
We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Washington Wizards. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And that game against Memphis. Seems like the season's flying by as that's already their 10th contest of the year. The pecking order in the league's starting to take shape.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. They've got Chris Middleton. MP is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And for New York, Brunson and Clarkson are the guard set. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing the 4. And it's Yabusele in at the 5, down low. And so off the tip, it's Washington. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side,
Eita,
a
já.
couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Here's Towns, following the three-pointer by Washington. Back to Brunson, takes the 3, and it's Bagley with the rebound. Here's Middleton, and it's Middleton finishing it off.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Brunson, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Yabusele. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with the 14 man.
Now here's Bagley. Washington moving the ball around. MP, Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Coulibaly. The offensive rebound. Here's Middleton. And finally, they hit one. Middleton's got 7 points.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton getting his hands dirty inside on the glass. We know he can shoot it from outside. But inside points are bonus.
Now here's Bridges. Clarkson outside. That 3's off the mark.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And it's Middleton finishing it off.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Boy, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
Towns, a screen on MP. New York, no good that time either.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Pass to George. Down low. Back to Bagley. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brunson, a screen on Coulibaly. Clarkson for 3. He drops it from range.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
MP finds Coulibaly. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. He's checked in for Bridges, and it's Shep. Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Inside. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
On the court for Washington, they've got Keyshawn George. Whitmore is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's MP in at the point. Here's Bridges. The rebound by MP.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back over to you, Brian.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Knicks trail by 11. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. On the wing, Clarkson. Hart with a screen on MP. Three-pointer. And it's Clarkson missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Whitmore. McCollum on the wing. Washington moving the ball around. MP, a screen on Bridges. McCollum shot is off. McCollum's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Clarkson passes to Bridges. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. And a big finish by Robinson.
Throwing it down hard. Robinson fully committed on that one.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For the Knicks, Towns comes in for Hart, and Brunson is subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And then for Washington, Bagley's checked in for McCollum, and Chris Middleton is subbed in for Whitmore. George passes to MP. The Knicks pull it in. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Last year shows that having a better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Guys, they split the season series, and there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
Good on the shot.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Clarkson outside. 50 seconds left in the first half. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
To the paint. And stolen by Brunson.
Eu apertei pra arremessar, ele não arremessou, véi.
Ah,
não.
That one's good.
Aí foi sacanagem.
Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. Wizards leading by 4. MP, the pass to Middleton. MP, a screen on Towns. Back to MP. Pass to Bagley. The 3, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Oh, taking it to him, Jalen Brunson.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Wizards. They're up 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Washington Wizards.
Some teams say they're going to attack the paint. These guys are just doing it, and you see the result.
I know, that's music to your ears, and they need to keep playing that tune.
And next, let's take a moment here to check in with the league-wide injury report.
Poor Paolo. You never see an injury like this. Unfortunate part of the game. Hopefully he recovers as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he's a guy who hates to be off the court. The competitor in him will speed up his recovery.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Chris Middleton.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing the 4. Brunson and Clarkson are the guard sets. And it's Yabusele in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
George against Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Out to the right wing. Here's Yabusele. Misses the 3. Washington leading by 4. George finds Middleton. To the inside. Here's MP. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. MP's got 8 points.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
Here's Brunson outside. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Middleton. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Yabusele outside. Back to Brunson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 13.
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension. famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Clarkson passes to Brunson. And it's MP with a rebound.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
MP is screen on Towns. Middleton, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Bridges outside. Clarkson with a screen on MP. Bridges misses. Wizards leading by 8. Middleton from the outside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
A minute 37 left in the third. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Drops in the 3.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. He's checked in for Clarkson. Whitmore's checked in for Washington. McCollum comes in for George. McCollum on the wing. 1:19 left in the third. And the basket by MP.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Brunson against MP from the high post. It's rebounded by Washington. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And it's Brunson missing.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Pass to MP. Yabusele against Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. Brunson looks it over. And the layup is good off the glass. Brunson's got 7 points for the quarter.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
And so it's Washington in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the...
Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Anunoby. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. A big group substitution here for Washington. Bagley's checked in for Whitmore. Middleton comes in for Kispert. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Johnson. And MP subbed in for McCullum. And so in the game for Washington, they've got MP George out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Koulibaly in at the 2. Middleton outside. 5 to shoot. From about 19, count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Versatility in an offensive player always appealing to me. And Chris Middleton is one of those guys who's got great versatility.
Clarkson passes to Brunson. On the take. Rebound Washington. Bagley's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And that one's good. Middleton.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Brunson with it. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Towns for 3. The rebound by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Koulibaly on the wing. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Washington moving the ball around. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist by MP.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
The chess match between these coaches just getting started. They face off 3 times, so we'll see how they both adjust when they meet later in the year against the Knicks.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Koulibaly on the wing. Middleton outside. To the middle. Here's MP. And it's New York with a rebound. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges misses. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Middleton passes to MP. MP, a screen on Yabusele. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. We're here with MP. Big night for your team, getting the win, and a big night for you in the glass with double-digit rebounds. How does it feel?
I was just trying to stay active on the glass. We were able to force them into some tough shots and get enough misses to come out on top tonight. That's what the culture is here. Each of us doing small things together so we can do big things when playoffs come around.
Well, it's paying off, MP. Well done.
Big bucks.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
game, MP.
Boa tarde, Renan. Salve, salve.
Welcome back, MP.
Hey, Tess.
If you're looking to test yourself, I've got a challenge for you prepared by the pros at the Gatorade training facility. And if you're looking to enhance your performance, try one of our Gatorade boosts.
Tem que ganhar 3 estrelas, mas eu já treinei já, né, mano? Oi. Leva lá pra quê? Pro papai? Obrigado, filho. Vamos que vamos. Isso aí. Pô, ganhar 3 estrelas, né? Vamos lá. Aqui, ó.
Ok.
Calma.
Foi uma corrida. Vamos já na corrida.
Tem corrida não. O cara fica mais rápido, velho. Apertei. Caraca, maluco. Rapaz. É pra ganhar 3 estrelas, não é?
Não.
Completei? Não se aplica nenhum desconto mais. Eu sei, mas eu acho que eu tenho que esperar uma semana pra atualizar, né? Porque, ó, já tenho tudo 3 estrelas já, velho. Tem que esperar uma semana, resta 2 dias. Então eu só vou fazer essa missão depois de amanhã. Tá, então vamos focar na missão de morder um pescoço. Dá pescoço. Eu vou morder. Nossa, cheguei à liderança já?
Botou TV totalmente.
O que não é legal? Eu desbloqueei todos os aceleradores, então tá de boa.
todos.
Coming right up, the Celtics taking on the Wizards. For the Celtics, not the start to the season that this team wanted, but they can turn it around with the win at any time. We'll see if that starts tonight. Wizards, Celtics, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Wizards. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And with where Washington is, they're making a move now in the top 10, and this is a team to watch. I like what I'm seeing from them.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. MP out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Bagley in at the center position.
Mas como é que você sabe que vai ter live sábado, Renan?
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown.
Ninguém mandou nada, não. A meta foi batida para sábado, não.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
MP dishes to George. Middleton outside. MP passes to Bagley. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Richard with the ball, covered by MP. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Koulibaly.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now, here's George. Nice ball movement by Washington. Bagley on the clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
And MP with the basket on the assist by George. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
George passes to MP, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Middleton.
Não, foi mal, tava mutado, eu não vi, perdão. Ele, você vai ser MVP e capa, né? MVP tá na live. Eu tava mutado, desculpa, eu nem vi, eu tava falando igual apestado aqui. Eu tô centrado não. Eu tô centrado, né? Mas nem tanto também.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can
tão forte assim?
a guy like him that good a look.
MP finds Middleton. MP sets the screen for Middleton, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And that's his game. Middleton knows he's out there to shoot the rock whenever he gets a good look.
A leaner, and that one's good. Tatum's got 6 points.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
The Wizards with the lead. Here's Middleton. Good work there as it goes.
O cara me empurrou no ar, velho. O cara me empurrou no ar. Ele acha que mudará algo. Como assim? Dá pra copiar essa... Não dá pra copiar essa bomba de Pix. Não dá pra copiar? Como assim não dá pra copiar? Como assim dá pra copiar? Eu consigo copiar de bloco aqui, cara. Deixa eu ver aqui, ó. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Deixa eu ver aqui. Ah, sim. Copiei e colei, ó. Normal. Do comentário. Do direto do celular. Como é que você não consegue copiar? Isso parece meio fantasma, Peixe. Parece, né? Eu sei. Eu sei. Mas não é não, pode copiar. É porque esse e-mail eu tenho quando eu era criança, assim, um pré-adolescente. E na minha infância, eu jogava Sonic Knuckles, né? Então eu virei fã do Knuckles. Então aí eu botei esse e-mail aí, o Knuckles.hyper, entendeu? Fazer o que, né, cara? Fazer a parte. Todos os e-mails que eu tentava criar, o Pix, se for, o Pix é 45 contos. Todo e-mail que eu tava criado não tava dando, já existia. Eu falei, vou botar o Knuckles, quero ver se alguém colocou o Knuckles. Aí deu certo. 4.5. Pô, já fiquei no banco, mano. O jogo tá 21.
Chris Middleton comes in for Marvin Bagley. And MP subbed in for Koulibaly. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Johnson, that's for two. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Johnson, MP out there with McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's George in at the 4. 5 to shoot. There's Brown with the 3. Cash money. Brown with the 2.
It's so smooth when Brown is stealing it from deep. No hesitation.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
That's a 2 from Simons, and Chris Middleton pulls it down.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Buries the open 3 to cap the break. And now it's an 11-point Wizards lead. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Boucher. McCollum against Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is,
Vou ler o comentário, nem vi a barrinha aqui, calma aí. Perdi aqui porque eu não olhei a barrinha, fui ler o comentário do calma aí.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for team.
Olha como é que é? Como é que é? Vai ter live sábado, eu não vou poder jogar. Vou ir lá pro bar da organizada do Flamengo ver a final. Complica, Renan. Devia ter falado. É verdade, tem jogo amanhã, Tem como botar para outro sábado? Não deu. Eu, hein, mano, e prioridades. Eu vou deixar de fazer live por causa de jogo de Flamengo, Renanzinho. Tu tá me tirando, rapaz. Que se lasque o Flamengo, velho. Eu não vejo nem meu time, vou olhar dos outros. Vou ficar parando pra cá de jogo dos outros. Rapaz. Toma. Vai.
Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards.
Flamengo. Rapaz.
Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Eu, hein? Olha só, agora ah, Renan vai sair pra sair, né? Olha só, Renan anda assim, ó, Renan é assim. Quando o Flamengo fizer gol, Renan vai estar assim, né? Vai estar assim, né, Renan? Né? Renan vai estar assim. Sério, você mandou? Deixa eu ver aqui. Cadê meu celular? Aqui, achei. Alguém me ligou. Ah, tá. Pior que eu não recebi notificação nenhuma não, cara. Ah, recebi uma notificação agora. Ô, Lipe. Ô, Lipe, essa é a sua estratégia? Pô, Lipe, qual é a tua, mano? A meta pra live de sábado, gente, é 45 do Pix. O Lipe mandou 44,99. Ah, não, velho. A estratégia dele é manter um centavo pra semana que vem. Ô, meu pai, você é um doido, Lipe. Que isso, Lipe? Só pra não ter o back de atacante? Sou louco, mano. Ô, louco, Lipe. Temos que conversar com o pessoal agora aí, não é? Ô, meu pai do céu. Era melhor você ter doado, né, Lipe? Esperar de semana que vem, né? Tudo isso por causa do Renan, velho. Isso aí é sacanagem. Ó, sem querer. Eu tinha tocado. Ia dar um fake. É um fake basket. Vai. Ah! O cara fez errado. O cara fez errado ali. Nem lembra da meta do Pix hoje, não, cara. Tem que lembrar, né, mano? É meta, né? Pô, mas isso aí é sacanagem, Lipe. Aí vai ter nego reclamando, não, que a bicha não vai fazer live por causa de um centavo. Pô, vai ter gente falando, você vai ver. Você vai ver se não vai ter gente falando no meta isso aí. Você vai ver se não vai ter. Caraca, a bicha não quis fazer live por causa de um centavo, pai. Pelo amor de Deus. Caraca, velho. Aí você me quebrou, Lipe. Aí você me quebrou. Aí o que eu faço agora? O que eu faço? Vão te chamar de mercenário. Você já me chama de mercenário agora? Imagine por causa de um centavo. Meu Deus. Deixa eu mudar a chave Pix. Vou mudar a chave Pix, tá, gente? Porque o Lipe se assustou com essa chave aí. Eu vou mudar a chave Pix aqui. Aproveitar que tá no intervalo.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Wizards.
Well, they have guys popping off the bench, putting up numbers. That's their real advantage.
Yeah, nothing secondary about this second unit. See what I did there?
I see.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get
Deixa eu ver
back
qual
to
a
the
chave
second
Pix que eu
half.
tenho desse aqui,
Call by
que
Kevin
eu tô gostando de usar. Minha chave Pix aqui.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive.
É meu e-mail, mas vou receber outro aqui. Tem outro e-mail, no caso, 2 e-mails.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guard. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Caraca, que demora, hein, Pipe? Ah, rebote, boa. Caraca, que demora que ele demorou ali pra soltar a bola.
Tatum with the screen on George. Outside Tatum. And now we'll be enjoying the 2K Insider.
Você não esperava eu ali, né?
Who's calling in with a good story? Sean, what do you have?
Não era pra ele, não.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class.
Vem pra cá, João. Vai pra cá, João.
Scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Pritchard. Over in the corner, White. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's George on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Wizards lead by 21.
That bait brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Here's Tatum. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys,
dangerous duo for sure.
Cadê o marcador desse cara?
Appreciate the report.
That's his first 3 of
Tô mutado?
Maybe something to
Se isso fosse me aparecer no EA, não apareceu. Não apareceu. Não mudou nada. E eu nem vou jogar com aquela build de compasso não, porque tá foda. Sem XP triste. Eu tenho um XP, mas não quero usar ele.
16 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
Well, he just has a great awareness. It is phenomenal how he knows where everyone is at all times.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Washington leading now by 18. Koulibaly finds MP. 3-pointer, and Koulibaly gets it to go.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Pass to Garza. And here is Tatum. Now Pritchard.
Eu fui querer ajudar o cara a marcar ele, deixei o cara livre.
Hey Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. His rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And it's Brown missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look.
Caralho, não é pra você não, viado.
MP sets the screen for George. Back to MP. And taken away by
Qual
Brown.
foi?
White.
Agora é 1 hora pra voltar.
Off target from outside. Washington leading now by 18. Nice ball movement by Washington. Good. Bagley's got 11 points.
Gotta push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brown. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Bagley the pass to MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so it's the Washington Wizards controlling the
É,
game.
chega a atualizar de semana em semana. Jogo bom, nem me fala, foi triste, foi. Black já deve estar no lobby, eu nem falei o horário da live ainda. Falar nisso, deixa eu ver isso aqui agora. Caraca, olha a sacanagem do Felipe, mano. Meu Deus. Você recebeu 44,99. Que bicho canalha, maluco. Sujeito canalha esse Lipe, cara.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show
Deixa eu
you
usar
our
a
State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous
Vou usar o
So
meu...
impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
Não, pensando melhor. Deixa pra lá.
Getting ready for the Wizards. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Whitmore. Chris Middleton comes in for Corey Kispert. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Johnson. And MP subbed in for McCullough.
Pior que não tem como, né? Eu vou usar meu telefone, não.
Over the break,
Vou usar meu telefone, não.
He said to them, quote, "We've worked hard to come back. We had them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can. Back to you."
All right, Allie, thank you. So, the Wizards 5 right
Que
now.
bom, hein?
They've got MP. Bagley is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's George in at the small forward. Here's Pritchard. He gets it to
Pô, o cara me segurou ali, ó. É sacanagem.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
MP, and he banks the layup in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Brown inside, defended by George. Can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Count it!
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And he jams it in.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
MP up top.
Meu Deus do céu, cara. Olha a demora de mandar a barrinha aparecer.
Take the three. A three-pointer. Good.
Tatum is all about doing what
70-63, vamos lá.
superb as a ball
Bora, bora, bora.
in terms of finding
Bora, bora,
his
bora.
teammates.
And so MP will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Now Coulibaly. Middleton outside. The response triple. Answers back.
And I love seeing Middleton rise up there with confidence, knocking it down for that corner three.
Here's Brown. From 12 feet. No good.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
MP with a screen on Brown. Now MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Now this is what we want from MP night after night.
Não sei nem o que é isso que eu alcancei aqui.
Here's Pritchard beyond the arc. Cleared away by George.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Wizards.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
And when he's dominant on the glass, his team benefits in so many ways. He took a lot of pressure off of his teammates tonight.
5 on the clock. No good there.
Pronto, vou ir cortar o cabelo até mais tarde, vai lá. Obrigado, Li, pelo donate em dobro, cara. Obrigado pelo donate, Li. É a história que ele não manda se sentar. Se você estiver lá amanhã, eu só entro depois do jogo. Se não tiver prorrogação, empenar, misericórdia, mano. Ai, é. Você não tem vergonha na cara, não, Li, de pedir um negócio desse, velho? Ah, mano, e agora, hein? Eu posso te dar uma ideia, Eu posso te dar uma ideia. Eu posso ter um plano. Fazer o seguinte, eu deixo de fazer live amanhã. Ó, a minha ideia, que pelo menos escuta a minha ideia. Vocês não querem que eu faça, vocês querem bater meta, mas não querem que eu faça live amanhã. A meta semanal do Pix é 75. Esse 45 era da semana passada. Mas olha só, vamos lá. Vamos lá. Eu deixo de fazer live amanhã. Mas aí eu faço hora extra em 2 dias, né? Que seria 1 hora de cada. Né? Porque seriam 2 horas de live, né? No sábado são 3, né? Mas eu vou fazer por 2. Por 2 horas eu vou colocar 1 hora extra em quarta e sexta-feira, que segunda, terça e quinta eu estou no combate, né? Não tem como. Aí eu posso fazer isso, na quarta e sexta-feira colocar 1 hora a mais. E aí já manter a meta, já criar uma nova meta para o outro sábado, né? Pode ser assim. Aí você decide. Que você me sacaneou bonito agora, velho. Meu Deus.
I see you out there doing work.
Ah, tá. Então já tá. Dá uma olhada no progresso. 4.000 moedinhas. Que porcaria. Vamos lá. E 41 tá mais barato, hein? E 41. Como é que tá aqui? Nossa, 2.000. Cara, como tô horrível, como tá horroroso essa minha build. Ninguém vai, tô nem aí se ninguém for. Aí a culpa é de vocês. Eu vou fazer o que eu vou fazer, que é a live. Agora deixar de fazer porque ninguém vai, aí é por causa de vocês. Vocês é que vão, se vocês vão me sacanear, eu vou ter que entrar na brincadeira de sacanear vocês também. Né? Né? Justo, né? Nossa, precisa de muito dinheiro. Renanzinho, faz o Pix pra mim aí, pra comprar os moedinhos aqui. Caraca, 30.000? Pra essa aqui que eu nem uso muito. Esse aqui. Nossa! 100.000 é só aqui. Ah, não. E aqui eu preciso de quantos? E aqui eu preciso de quantos? Uns 60.000. O overall aqui aumenta mais rápido nesse lado aqui, né? Aqui aumenta mais rápido, né? Deixa eu ver as insígnias que eu tenho. Esse aqui já tá no máximo, esse aqui também. Esse tá no prata. Esse aqui eu não sei nem o que é, cara. Eu tô começando com o negócio de comandante, né? Cadê o negócio de comandante com habilidades Gold que eu tenho? Tá no dourado, né? Ativação por partida, tá? Domínio, esse aqui eu tô com comandante. Comandante, ó. Guardião do Área, potencia a habilidade de defender-se ao redor do cesto do poste. Mostra aonde irão os tiros falhados. Não tá mostrando não, tá? Não tá mostrando, hein? Não tá mostrando. Esse aqui é herói impede que perde adrenalina e resistência e permite subir o ritmo com a bola e sem ele. Reidrata o potente, recupera forças com o Gatorade para dar o melhor em la cancha. Não sei, na quadra no caso. Apesar de agilidade e vertical, mas... Esse aqui é herói da hidratação. Impede que perde adrenalina, a mesma coisa. Só que esse aqui é mais... Esse aqui tem força, né? Fichas disponíveis. Ah, eu posso desbloquear aqui, né? Eu não sabia que tinha isso aqui. Tenho 6 fichas. Deixa eu ver isso aqui. Melhor habilidade de anotar bandeiras difíceis e bombas com oposição. Acho que eu queria ele, hein? O rebote, pra que eu querer rebote? Besta do tabulete. Rebote defensivo e ofensivo. Melhora o êxito de cercar e pegar mais rebotes. Execute bloqueios eficazes e potentes capazes de derrubar os defensores desprevenidos, ok? Cadê o... Cadê o... Como é que é? Balão, né? Não, balão não. O do bloqueio é o quê? Tapão, tapão. Cadê o tapão aqui? Não tem. Tapão é esse aqui que eu já tô usando. Aqui, tapão. O único lugar que tem o tapão é ali. Eu vou querer a besta de tabuleiro. Não, não, não. Não é isso, não, é esse aqui. Não, não é isso não. É esse aqui que eu queria. Tiro cercano. Tiro cercano. Maior porcentagem de acerto e chutes e finalizações de baixa área. É mais fácil esperar os defensores com giros do poste, fintos, penetrações e tiros. Vou pegar esse por enquanto. Sim. Aí eu vou utilizar ele. Só posso utilizar um, né? É o quê? Você parece gostar de saltar com potência. Sai daí, rapaz. O que aconteceu? Voltei. Tá resolvendo um negócio com a mulher aqui. Tá resolvendo um negócio com a mulher aqui. Uma dica, casa. É a melhor coisa do mundo. Casa. Casei. Tá. Eu não sei o que é esse aqui não, tá, gente? Isso aqui eu tem mais de nada a dizer não. Ah, vamos lá. Mano, o meu jogador é horrível, é horroroso. Parece até o Renan jogando no gol. Até Renan jogando no gol. Só 3,52, né? Eu vou jogar só mais um e vou fechar a live aqui e vou preparar pra live mais tarde. Jogando em casa, até que enfim, né? Jogando em casa, né? Muito bem, e o quê? Minha pena. Vamos lá. Bate sorrisinho aí. Fica só mais um e vou dar uma parada aí.
Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line. It's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
Here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up at forward. And it's Nance in at the 5, down low. And for Washington, they've got Chris Middleton. Johnson is out there with MP. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team grade.
Well, it depends on the player, BA. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
Now here's Johnson. George outside. Middleton passes to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside.
Ok, errou. Caraca, eu achei que eu acertei a barrinha. Toma. Mas eu bloqueei também.
Middleton, no good.
O jogador demora para reagir, ó.
Mobley passes to Nance. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Tá me chamando aqui? Calma aí, gente. Não.
Of many tonight. Both teams have
Que pizza, João.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's George. Inside. Here's MP. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to
Eu errei ali, mas tá bom.
Possessions like that literally are just like, yeah, you just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Now here's Mitchell. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, BA. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Garland. 23 points his last outing. They get it back. Can they get it? Hits the trifecta.
Que cagada, né, maluco? Sobrou pro cara.
Hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Johnson finds MP. Washington moving the ball around. Fires, high post. And Washington again with the bucket.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton was one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard hard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back over to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's MP. Hunter with some nice D.
Triste.
Really hard on him. The three from Mitchell. The rebound by MP.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Middleton outside. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his third assist of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Eu gostei desses estilos de quadra. Bonita a quadra do Washington. Bonito. Quadra do Washington, né? O time da casa. Meu time, nem inveja. Tira o olho, Renan. Essa quadra aqui é meu time. Ser invejoso. Tá, essa aí, vamos lá. Essa aí é pra mim. É dentro. No Renan, não. Renan, eu acho que pro Renan, a única pessoa dentro aí é esse cara que tá no meio. É, olha lá, tá até dando pulinho, gritinho, é do Renan, com certeza. O que é dentro pro Renan é esse cara de camisa branca. E o carinha ali no canto com a camisa vermelha, pro Renan é dentro. Isso. Ó, pro Renan também é dentro. Tirando a mulher do meio, os dois caras ali, pro Renan é dentro. É, muito. Ali não é só dentro, é uma. Renan realmente ele tem gostos peculiares, né?
McCollum comes in for MP, and the Cavaliers will go for a different.
Ah, tudo bom. Tá. De 12 a 5 para 23 a 19.
Washington. Middleton is checked in for Bagley. Whitmore comes in for Johnson, and MP subbed in for McCollum. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Darius Garland comes in for Donovan Mitchell. On the court for the Cavaliers. We've got Ball. Also Darius Garland out there. Dean Wade is out there with Max Strus. And it's Tyson in at the power forward position.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
The cagey veteran. All right, Shams, thank you. George outside. There's the triple. Buries it from 3.
E agora essa partida não fez nenhuma assistência.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Garland for 3.
Esse me enganou.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
George passes to MP. Down low, MP drops it in.
And they get the opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Passed away. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's the pick. Garland, the pass to Ball. Cleveland again missing. Washington leading by 11. Down low.
Que isso, mano? Um passe curto desse, o cara morreu pra terminar.
And Cleveland with a change here too. Mobley's checked in. Here's MP. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. To the paint. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Cavs have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Mobley passes to Ball, drives to the hoop. Here's Tyson looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Washington. MP's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Middleton.
Primeira assistência. Tá achando que sou De Paulo? Não, pô. Jamais, jamais. É Copa, né? Agora que eu tô vendo que esse jogo é de Copa, né? Isso é Copa NBA.
Nance, he's checked in for Tyson.
Bonita a quadra da Copa, né?
And Mitchell subbed in for Ball. And now we go courtside for the story on C.J. McCollum. Allie, how is he?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Wizards' head athletic trainer. The ankle is very tender. They've wrapped it on ice to try and reduce the swelling, but very little weight can be put on it at this time. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
1 minute left in the first half. Out left to the wing. Here's Nance. And it's Bagley with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Middleton passes to MP. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
Essa foi boa.
Middleton's got 4 assists in the game. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Poke loose. It's stolen by MP.
Vai, 3 de 3.
Open shot by Middleton.
Ah,
the rebound goes to
Mido.
the Cavaliers. Mitchell with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively.
Ô, Middleton.
Mitchell's a guy who can put up 50, 60, and he's even proven to put up 70.
Middleton passes to MP. The kick out to Johnson. Here's the three, and the three-pointer goes. Johnson's got 6 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys and make plays.
This is when good players...
Ai, o Catar vai ser uma bagaceira. Tem sprint ainda. Tá bom.
And so it's the Washington Wizards.
Ah, bom.
Leading by 17 at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
I think for Cleveland, they're sitting on the top of their division. Can't ask for more than that as a fan. And it feels like they're getting better as the season goes on.
The way they've been playing, I expect big things from these guys.
Ah, meu pai. Dá pra prestar opção ainda? Pô, também as McLaren vacilou em Las Vegas, né? Em Las Vegas. Olha o somão pontuador do time, 10 pontos. É outro, Donovan Mitchell, né? Tá bom. Ele não deu nenhuma assistência. Esse cara não gosta de dar assistência. Esse cara gosta de fazer ponto sozinho, gosta de jogar sozinho.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their
Falta de quem? Falta do Johnson. Johnson, eu tô no cara, calma.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Johnson.
Deu mole. Aí fez 2 pontos já também.
That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keith.
Watching Garland mature into a leader, and you know what? He is not done yet.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. Darius Garland, he's a true point guard. He said, I try to get everybody involved. That's how I grew up. My dad always said, play the right way and it'll come back to you. But with this kind of shooting touch, the Cavaliers have asked him to look for his own offensive end more. BA, back to you.
More than capable. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's
Caraca, não apareceu a bainha não, né?
But I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long distance shooting. It's becoming the new.
Doideira. Bainha sumiu e voltou 2 vezes.
Unlimited potential We're referring to nights like this one.
Pass to Mobley. Now here's Hunter. Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Kicks it to George. Here's Johnson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. From deep, Mitchell. The rebound by MP.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, we first got to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Marked it down low.
Eu tô tentando sair daqui. Fiquei 3 segundos na zona, realmente. Fui eu, acho.
Yeah, lots of games remaining. I think the magic number is 3. If you get those 3 wins and have a good point differential, you normally advance to the knockout rounds.
A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. To the inside, Garland. MP with the block.
Oh, talk about compete.
Pode ser pro cara de novo.
He does it all over the floor.
Outside Garland. 4-3. He buries it from 3. Garland's got 8.
Maybe pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And Washington making a change here. McCollum's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Mitchell's checked in for Darius Garland. MP, the pass to McCollum. MP, a screen on Mitchell. Back to MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. 16 points for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Ball finds Mitchell. Counted.
Cara, mas não precisa me ajudar, não.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Pass to MP. Back to Middleton. Releases. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Agora eu que vacilei.
I love seeing ball be aggressive.
Esqueci que eu tô sem o... Tô sem habilidade, né, pra roubar a bola.
Screen by MP. A clear look from McCollum. And again, it's Washington.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Middleton against Hunter. Outside for Mitchell. 3-pointer off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one. Timeout called by Washington. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings. Evan Mobley out there with Larry Nance. And it's Garland in at the 1.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
Here's Whitmore outside. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And Mobley gets it to go.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Back to MP. Lets it go from 11.
Caraca, não foi, velho.
Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Back to Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And here's Hunter from the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kispert. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Right at the free throw line. Good D by MP.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Wizards.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Mobley finds Nance. The drive by Garland from deep. Mobley. It's rebounded by Washington. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Count that one.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's MP. Back to Koulibaly. Here's MP. It's good.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Oh, wow.
Getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
It was all right. Win's always good, but I know I can play a lot better.
Ooh, how so?
I get buckets, Jennifer Quintana. You know this. 20 points, that's light work for me. But it's all good. Again, a win's a win. Next game, I know I'll drop 40 points.
Can't wait to see it, MP. Thank you.
Hey, maybe 60.
Over to you, B.A.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson and Allie LaForce.
Só nos sonhos dele que ele vai fazer 40 pontos.
For watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Só se for nos sonhos desse jogador querer fazer 40 pontos. Fiz 20 pontos no último lance. Próximo jogo meter 40. Vai sim. Com certeza. Tem um treinamento de equipe pra fazer. Cara, que agonia, subir de nível. É igual no clube, só que sem consumíveis. O consumível desse jogo aqui é dinheiro real. Cash, money. A minha patrocinadora Rafa pode ver se consegue pra mim. Minha patrocinadora Bahia Girl. Defesa exterior. Acho que botar mais agilidade. Nem que seja só mais um. E é isso, vou ficando por aqui, galera. Até mais tarde com clubes, hein? Valeu, Renan, valeu, Lipe. Obrigado pelo donate, Lipe. E é isso, gente. Valeu. Fui. Tchau, tchau.